Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for coming out here to the job site. It's pretty exciting for us, and also I hope pretty exciting for you guys to see as well. So this project is a 2-building. We're looking at the second building right here, apartment project that totals 52 units over 2 buildings, 30 modular boxes per building. And we are, a week ago Monday, we were just at the foundation stage of this project. So we just had a foundation similar to what you see here with spread footings. And in the last, we're on day number 9 of setting boxes. We're almost done with the second building, and tomorrow we'll be complete with the second building. So in our construction world, that reflects about 8 months worth of scope that's happening in about 8 or 9 weeks. So for us, this is smoking fast. But that's all part of the Symmetry team. We have ProSet here, who is going to be telling us a little bit about their set process of setting these boxes, as well as EV Studio, who's our design partner. And lastly, Fading West, who is our modular construction partner who built all of these boxes in Buena Vista. And that team of Symmetry, ProSet, Fading West, and who am I forgetting? Who did I forget? EV Studio, thank you. That's been a pretty collaborative effort to make this all possible. So, and with that, I want to thank the town of Breckenridge, Summit County, and all of the stakeholders involved in this project. This has been pretty cutting edge stuff for Colorado, and I want to applaud you all and thank you all for allowing Symmetry and our team members to be a part of this.
Can we get Speaker McCluskey to kick things off?
First of all, a huge applause. How exciting is this? Oh my God. Upstaged by a box, that's a good thing. I'm really here just to praise and celebrate the incredible work that's gone into this project, especially from the leaders of Summit County, our Board of County Commissioners, Eric Mamula and the Town Council from Breck, all of the partners who came together and said we have to do things differently. CJ, where'd you go? CJ just said the best part of the project is you get to skip the winters. In this community, we don't skip winter, right? That's what we're all about. But now we found a way to cut a housing project down to half, if not a third, in timing, and what that will mean for our workforce. You know, several years ago, the state stepped up. The pandemic hit, the world stopped. We paused, we recognized that housing was a crisis. It was the worst of crises here in Summit County. We became the front of Zoom country. Our workforce went through dynamic changes. You talk to anybody on the streets, they can't find housing, and if they do, they can't afford it. These are the kinds of projects that change the face of what we're doing, not just here, but across the state. Eric and Fading West, thank you. I am just, praise, cheers, woo! You know, we've talked so much about getting sticks in the ground on housing projects in this state. That is the wrong paradigm. It needs to be boxes on the something. Yeah, I need a good quote there, but we'll figure that out. To my colleague, Senator Jeff Bridges, who came up from Denver to celebrate this, I hope he takes it back and makes sure that we're spreading this amazing project there. His support and partnership of what we're dealing with here in rural resorts is critically important, and I thank all of you for being here. What a great day for Summit County. Woo! Woo!
Next up, Mayor Mamula.
That's how a pro does it.
Yeah.
I'm an amateur, so bear with me. Look, thanks to everybody that made this happen. I could name everybody standing in the crowd right now. Special thanks to the county and then the council from the town of Breck. You know, all we think about, well, I shouldn't say all, 90% of what we think about lately is housing. Housing is so critical to the survival of our town, and for us, it's not really just about the economics. It's about knowing that the person that works in the coffee shop lives in our town, and the person that waits on you at night lives in our town, and the teachers live in our town. It's about the soul of the community and not just about having enough workers. We talk about that too much because we call it workforce housing. It's really way more than that, and we hope that projects like this are what can help us reach those goals. You know, again, thanks so much to the county. It's important that we get to do these projects together, and there's a really big push in Colorado right now, and And thank you to the Senator, Jeff, for coming up and being with us today. We had a great chat about housing. There are different needs in every community, and this is our need right here, and we really feel like between the county and the rest of the towns in the county, we're going to meet that. And we do need help from the state, and we're thankful that they're here, and we're so thankful that Julie is our rep, our personal rep, and she's the Speaker of the House, so she swings a really big stick down there. So thank you all for being here today. This is really super cool, and I'm just very thankful to be a part of it.
Yeah, so I am with the Department of Local Affairs. I'm in the Division of Local Government, and so we were really excited to be able to award an innovative housing grant of $2 million for this project. We've been working a lot with Breckenridge and Summit County lately. I've been kind of wearing a path, which means that's a really good thing. Lots going on, and I think especially with the spirit of the grant award, it was innovative housing strategies, and this one right behind us, I mean all of us kind of walking in, I even brought out my phone and had to take some pictures because of the innovative nature of the project. So also its connection to solar, the density, just so much. So thanks for letting us be a part of it, and thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Tamara Pogue. I'm one of the Summit County Commissioners, and I'm here with my partner in crime, Commissioner Lawrence, who really was the original BOCC modular advocate. So I think we all have to take a minute to thank her. Commissioner Blanchard couldn't be with us today. He is dealing with water, which you all know is our other major problem in Summit County. You know, housing is a community, right? You don't have community without housing. And this one is like watching my kids play with Lincoln Logs. It is the coolest thing ever. Modular has, you know, Summit County is really proud to innovate on the modular front. It has brought us cheaper housing that is of a high quality and standard for our residents at a fraction of the price, probably only 75% of what it would cost us to build stick built. And there is no housing project that gets built without community and without partnership. And you've heard a number of them mentioned today. I also want to echo my thanks for Speaker McCluskey for sponsoring 1271, which in part funded this project, and to Senator Bridges for being such an advocate for middle income housing, which is something that we particularly struggle with in Summit County. So I won't say much beyond it takes a village to build a house, and that's what you see here today. And I am super proud that Summit County, that the town of Breckenridge is able to innovate. And I, last but not least, do want to take a minute to thank our housing department at Summit County Government and our communications department at Summit County Government. You know, these folks think we're crazy, but they continually meet our standard of crazy, and so we are really grateful for all of their work. And Jason Dietz, our housing director, couldn't be here today because he's rafting, which I personally think is a win. It's good to give folks the time off. So thanks for being here. Thanks to those of you that took a minute to tour and continue to advocate for funding for housing and for modular across our state. This is what it can do for communities. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you everybody. Wow, this really is a culmination in a lot of ways, even though the project isn't done, and a lot of hard work from a lot of people. And I'm going to echo what you've been hearing over and over. It's about this public-private partnership throughout this state, people coming together to make something like this happen. I wanted to share a quick story. 2 years ago, almost to the day, Lori Best contacted me and snuck on a Habitat for Humanity tour out at the factory. The only problem was the factory wasn't even built. We were just kind of making stuff up. This is what it's going to look like. This is what we're hoping to do. And the town got behind them. As you heard from Tamara, Elizabeth, and Josh, the commissioners are looking for creative, innovative ways to solve the affordable housing crisis here. Jason Dietz. And they believed in Fading West and have stuck with us through our growing pains as we are a startup. We've been open about a year and a half, and things have really just started to churn after COVID, and this last year we've really found a way to produce these things quickly. So we have the partnership with Summit County and with Breckenridge. That's one piece of the puzzle. The second is the state, which has been phenomenal, helping us throughout this whole process with the IHIP bill, all the others that you've heard mentioned, to get money quickly into communities that are in need of affordable housing. So it's DOLA, CHAFO, EDIT, and their partnerships with groups like us and municipalities around the state. The third group, which CJ mentioned, is all of our partnerships that made this possible. EV Studio, Dean Dalvett, who designed these boxes, and his amazing team. Symmetry, who is finishing out this project, and who same things, 2 years ago, met Symmetry, and they believed in Fading West and our vision for how this might happen, and here we are today, now living it. And ProSet, who remarkably in 2 weeks, everything you see behind us was set in place, and they're also a Colorado-based company out of Montrose. These boxes were built in about 2.5 months. So in the middle of April, we started building these houses down in Buena Vista in the Fading West factory. They were shipped, and now remarkably, here we are in early July, and they are set behind us. So this truly is the innovative way and the future, we believe, of housing, and especially affordable housing in our state. And it's going to take all those partnerships working together, locking arms in a way that will get these houses up quickly and really will be a model for the entire country. Thank you.